In this video, we're going to be talking about the microphone noise gate within Open Broadcaster software and how you can use it to minimize background noise. Now, what a microphone noise gate does is it takes the signal being received from your microphone, the audio input, and if the sound levels, the volume, are below a certain threshold, the close threshold, then it's going to prevent that audio, which is normally going to be background noise audio, the really quiet stuff you don't want to show up on the video at all. And it's going to seal the microphone off. You won't be able to hear it because it's not going to accept that audio input. And the microphone noise gate will remain closed until the sound becomes loud enough, a high enough decibel count, for it to reach the open threshold. So the idea here is that your voice is the loudest thing that your microphone can pick up, and that's what you actually want to be recorded. But there may be extra background noises in the background that you don't want to show up, so it'll prevent as much background noise as possible by simply sealing off the microphone whenever you're not talking. Now, of course, if you want to be able to use this feature, you're going to have a microphone, and you're going to have a microphone set. So you would do that in Audio, Microphone Auxiliary Device. Just choose from the list the microphone you're going to try to record with. And go back to Microphone Noise Gate. So now to try to get the settings right, what we do is hit Enable Preview here. And I'm going to be talking. You can actually see my audio levels here right now. So what they recommend here is that the close threshold be approximately 4 decibels louder than the noise, and that means the background noise, not my voice like you see right here. I can show you the noise by being quiet for a second here. And we want to put it about 4 decibels above that. So I'd say right around here. And then they recommend that the open threshold be 6 decibels louder than the closed threshold. So we want this to be negative 38. Oh wait, no, negative 40. I can count. So now whenever I have the noise gate enabled and I'm not talking, then the audio is going to be below the closed threshold, as you can see right there. And whenever I am talking, the audio is easily going to be above the open threshold, so all the things I say should be picked up on the microphone noise gate and put through to the video. Now this is a great alternative to push to talk because you don't actually have to hit a hotkey down. The only downside is that you will have to speak consistently. If you get too quiet, then it's possible that some of the things you mumble on your microphone may not actually get picked up and put through to the video. Now, when you enable the noise gate, you're going to have 3 extra settings, which you can and probably should experiment with a little bit to make sure you get the settings as perfect as possible. The attack time is the amount of time it takes from your microphone to go from the off to the on state once you start talking, once your audio reaches the open threshold. It does this by fading in the sound, so if you have a long attack time, then your audio is going to progressively get louder and louder until it reaches the full on state. Now, for that reason, generally we leave the attack time at a very low setting, like 25 milliseconds. The hold time is the amount of time that the microphone noise gate will stay open after your audio drops below the closed threshold. Generally, having a few hundred milliseconds of hold time is good so that if you have to take a breath for a moment or you have a slight pause between words, that the noise gate won't have to fade out and then back in, causing the audio to sound a little bit weird. Now, you may have guessed that the release time is the reverse of the attack time, and you'd be perfectly correct on that. When your hold time expires and your audio is still below the closed threshold, then it's going to fade your audio out until you start talking again or until the noises coming through the microphone are loud enough to open it back up with the open threshold. Now, that's all there is to the microphone noise gate. If you're trying to remove background noise and maybe you want to get it a little bit better, it's good to know that there are other post-production opportunities out there, such as Audacity. But if you're streaming live, then the microphone noise gate might be your only real option here, other than push to talk. In the next video, we're going to be talking about the scene switcher and switching between different scenes while you're live and recording by simply hitting hotkeys on your keyboard. Till then.